Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Graciously Growing. If this is your first time viewing this channel, it's about two things that I love, and that's growing plants and growing in the Word of God. So today, you guys, is June 1st. And so in today's video, I'm going to share with you all of my plants that I purchased for the month of May. And because Mother's Day was in the month of May, I was gifted quite a few plants. And so I hope you enjoy this video. Okay, guys, so I think I'm going to start in my Mills Bow Tall cabinet. I think there are, is there any new plants in here? Yes. I think there's only one. Yep. So, oops, I can't get it out. I'm becoming a Hoya girl. And so this is a Hoya Sunrise. Isn't she beautiful? And she's pretty big, so I wouldn't call her a starter plant at all. But I'm looking forward to her just continuing to grow. Look at the color of that Hoya. So yeah, this is a Hoya Sunrise. Let's see what's next, you guys. I actually acquired quite a few begonias, and I'm not sure. I may be showing you plants that I have already showed you. I'm not sure, but to be on the safe side, I'm going to show them to you again. So, as a matter of fact, I do remember showing you this plant, I think. This is one of my Begonia Rex. Isn't she beautiful? And the thing about the begonias I'm going to show you, other than one, they really just say Begonia Rex. So I'm not quite sure what the specific identification of this begonia is, but isn't she beautiful? And she has those hairy stems. And I just love this coloring of her. And she's doing well. She was definitely one of my Mother's Day gifts. Along with this one. This was another one of my Mother's Day gifts. Isn't she beautiful? She also has the hairy pedestals. And she's doing quite well. All of these begonias that I'm about to show you, they live in my Mills Bow cabinet. So here's another one, you guys. This is a smaller leaf begonia, but again, I love the color, and the stems on this one are also hairy. I don't know if you can see that. I think you can. And this was also a Mother's Day gift. And we're going to stay with the begonias, you guys. This is another Begonia Rex. And again, it doesn't say the exact type. I actually purchased this one myself. And this one, I love if you could just feel the texture of her leaves. And I don't even know how to describe it, but it's just really a nice texture to show her leaves. Yeah, if you can hear that, that's my Alexa as a reminder. How would I describe this texture? kind of like velvetly. Yeah. So she's nice. And you guys, I actually also purchased this one too. That one and this one I purchased on Memorial Day. Now this one does have a name. It says Curly Fire. Is that flush or fish? Oh. Curly Fire Flush. See that? Is that focusing? Yeah. So this one actually has a ID. And look at that, you guys. What I like about this begonia is how the edges are lined in that beautiful burgundy color, and then the leaves are green, and then it has like the vines going through, also has the burgundy color on some of them, and some of them is just mostly green like this one, and then others are like this. And if you could see them, it has this fine like red, what would I call that, on the top of the leaves, like hair. Yeah, like fine hairs, burgundy hairs, but I don't think you can see that on camera. But yeah, I love this begonia as well. One more begonia, you guys, one more begonia. This is a strawberry begonia. There's the name tag. I also got this, I believe, on Memorial Day. Look at this plant. Now, I've seen some people that have this plant on their YouTube channel, and it gives you these little babies if it's, you know, nice and healthy and happy. So I'm hoping it will do that for me as well. But it is really beautiful. It's a beautiful begonia. And this begonia also has like the little fine hairs that are on top of the leaves. You can't really see it on camera, but you can see it, and you know, in person. And the hairs are not white. They're kind of like a tinge of strawberry as well. That strawberryish color, purplish color. Maybe that's why it's called strawberry begonia. I don't know. But yeah, you guys. Also, I found, I could not believe it, I found a Ciroban Maranta, you guys, at my local Home Depot. And actually, I went in a couple of days ago to see if they had any type of new shipment. And they still had a few of these Marantas. Now, I know some YouTubers say that they're very hard to find. So, you know, if you're looking for a Ciroban Maranta, check out your local Home Depot. They may have it in your area. Look, a new leaf is coming in right there. And it's a pretty healthy Maranta. So I'm really excited about finding her. And so yeah, I do have, you guys, I told you I have quite a few plants. I'm looking at this one. I don't even know if I can pick this one up. So I think I'm going to leave that one, and I am going to just take the camera over there and show you that one. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. And then there's two plants that I want to leave until the very end, because I am so excited about these plants. But I did purchase a few plants in my kitchen for my kitchen windowsill, and I'm going to insert a video to show you exactly where they sit. And it is 4 plants. This obviously is a Philodendron Brazil. Guys, look at the coloring of this plant. I have a Philodendron Brazil that you probably can't see in the back, but it is definitely nowhere near this particular color. I'm going to show you the difference in the coloring. So this is my Philodendron Brazil that I've had for a while, and this is the one I just purchased. Look at the difference in the coloring. So yeah, so she hangs out in my kitchen windowsill, and then also I have what type of pothos is this? This is a marble pothos. Those leaves are pretty big. And what I'm envisioning is that these plants will grow and they'll start kind of cascading down my kitchen windowsill. I think that would be really, really pretty. And then I also have in the same windowsill, and I'm going to try to show you these together. This is I got a Sansevieria Burn Nest, not bird, but it says burn, B-I-R-N, and well, they both said they're the same. So both of these are, according to the tag, a Sansevieria Burn Nest. Look at those. Snake plants, aka a type of snake plant. But I really like the coloring of these, and I know they're pretty slow growers, but yeah, they look really nice in my windowsill. So you guys, the next plants I want to show you are in what I call my little plant nook. So as you walk up my stairs coming to the second floor, there's this little landing. Some people call it a little, it's a very small, landing, or you might call it a little nook. And the ledge, obviously, if you're walking through the front door, the ledge, you can see the plants that are sitting on the ledge by that nook when you walk in the front door. And I am going to insert a picture of how it looks from when you walk into the front door, and I want to share with you those plants. Now, one of them, or is it two of them? At least one of them is not new. It used to be in my plant room, and it was on top of my Millsboro Wide, and I changed that out for, that's right, that's a new plant too, isn't it? Yeah, I changed that out for another pothos, and then because that one was already cascading down, I decided to move that one out on my ledge. And so I'm going to, like I said, if I haven't already, insert a picture of how it looks, and then I'm going to introduce you to those plants. Give me 1 minute. Okay, guys, the first plant that is on that ledge is not new, and that is my pothos. I think it's some type of flaming. I'll put the name on the screen right here, but that plant is not new, so I'm not showing it. But this one is, and this pothos did not come with a name tag, but I want to say this may be what they call a snow pothos. You guys let me know. Let me let you have a good look at it. It has quite a bit of white leaves, white speckled leaves, but then it has some gold speckled leaves as well. But I want to say maybe this is a snow pothos, but if it's not, leave in the comment section what type of pothos is this. But she is beautiful, and she is hanging out, and because there is a window, actually I think it's 3 little windows over right across from the ledge that these plants are sitting on, they're getting all the light all day long. So I think they really are going to like it up here. So yeah, that is the first one, and I'm going to introduce you to the next one. Okay, guys, this is the next plant, and this plant, this is a lipstick plant, and its proper name is Mona Lisa. Now, can you believe that I got this from the grocery store? And I don't want to, did it have the tag? Because I want to say it was, oops, Lord, I almost dropped it. I want to say it was $11.90. Yeah, is that the price? Let's see if the price is on the tag. Yep. Can you see that? $12.99, you guys. $12.99. This was not an intentional purchase. I was in the grocery store, like I say, minding my business, and look at this. Look at this beautiful, luscious plant. Absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, this is the third plant that is now on, I'm calling it my, I would say it would be my pothos wall, but this is not a pothos, but let's just say it's my hanging plant wall. But absolutely beautiful. But wait, there is one more plant that is hanging out on that wall that I want to show you. Look, you guys, at this beauty. This right here is a Hawaiian pothos, and I have been wanting a Hawaiian pothos for quite a while. So I'm very excited about this plant. Look at this leaf right here. Look at that leaf. Absolutely beautiful big leaves. Look at this one. Yeah, so, and it's so nice and full. So this is a Hawaiian pothos, and this is the fourth plant that is hanging out on that windowsill, and it looks like I've already put a picture in. It just looks really pretty, and I imagine them actually just growing further down, and kind of like you won't even be able to see the wall, because all you will see is the pothos as they continue to grow in the lipstick plant. So yeah, that's my new plant wall. And this is my new Hawaiian pothos. Okay, you guys, so I definitely wasn't going to try to pick up this beauty here, but this is, I want to say this is truly my first Monstera, because I had a cutting a while back, a one leaf cutting, and it really never did anything. And so I'm going to say that this is my first plant in this Genius. And it is absolutely gorgeous, you guys. And so I'm hoping that it will continue to grow and just really fill out this area right here. But yeah, she is a beauty. All right, guys, that was quite a few plants. I always love Mother's Day, my birthday, and yeah, it's basically Mother's Day and my birthday, because my kids know if you want to make me happy, just get me some plants. And so that's exactly what they did. But I have 2 more plants that I have saved for last, because these 2 plants are plants that were on my wish list. And so before I show you them, I want to know, for those who have been there from day one, stop right now, put in the comment section what you think are these 2 plants. Okay, so the first one I'm going to show you is over here. And I'm trying to hide her from you. You guys ready? I got me a Thai constellation. Is that the proper word? Monstera? Thai constellation. Oh my God, look at her. She's so cute and tiny. Now, I have seen these plants in the nurseries for quite a while, but they were so pricey. In my area, the price is coming down. You know, I've seen them for 150, and you know, I've seen one for 150, and it was not any bigger than this. The most expensive I saw was 189. And again, no bigger than this, but I didn't pay anything of such. This was also a gift from my daughter. And this is my favorite one. And it was, I want to say it was 43. And for non-plant lovers, I'm wrong, 52. 52.99. So let's just say 53. And you know, if you're not a plant lover, you're like, you spend that much on a plant? Yes, for my wish plants. And so you guys, I'm really hoping that I can keep this plant happy. One thing I've heard people say is that you can tell if you have a good specimen because you can look at the stock and see if you see any variegation. That kind of gives you an idea whether you're going to get leaves, you know, that have that pretty variegation that is so you know, wanted in the Monstera. And I don't know if you can see it, but I did take a look and look at all of the variegation that you can see in that stem, in the stock. Look at that. So I'm looking forward to this plant getting bigger and bigger. And I've also, from watching videos, know that this plant is very susceptible to root rot. And so I'm gonna have to be really, really careful that I don't overwater her. I'm going on a vacation and I'm kind of concerned about her, but I watched a video, and I'm going to do a dedicated video on what I'm going to do to prep my plants before I go on vacation. I'm going to be gone for about 10 days, and I'm going to be gone in July, and that is the hottest months for sometimes in Washington. You know, we get heat waves, which for other parts of the country may not be a big deal, but for us it's a lot. You know, the temperature will get to like 95, sometimes 100, and because I don't have air condition, believe it or not, the way this home is built, these new homes, they stay pretty cool, but I have to water my plants, you know, quite, you know, way more than I usually will. So if we have a heat spell during that time, I want to make sure that I don't come back to my plants being gone. I am going to have one of my sons who's not going with us, you know, house sit, but he's not a plant person. And so I'm trying to do some things where they will pretty much be okay, and then I can maybe give him a call and ask him through FaceTime to check on a few of the plants. But yeah, I'm going to make sure that I take precautions that she doesn't die, because this is a very pricey plant. Is this the most that I've paid for a plant? This is the most that I've paid for a plant. And I know that's, you know, I know it's not a lot to some, but that's a lot of money. So I need this little one to grow and to grow. And if you haven't seen the size that these plants can get, because I watched Wild Fern is her name, and she had one this small, and I don't know how many years it took her, but you should see that plant now. It is huge, and she grew it from one this size. So although she did say that it rotted on her a few times and she had to continue to reroot it. As a matter of fact, if you want to go watch it, she has a whole playlist about her Monstera Thai constellation, and the, you know, the good and the bad and the ugly, and how she got to where she is now. So I'm hoping I don't have that much trouble, because I'm not as experienced as she is. So I'm just hoping that I am able to keep this plant healthy and not overwater her. But yeah, you guys, my first real wish list plant, and I have one more. You guys, she is a little tiny thing, and I'm really concerned about being able to keep her. To me, she was very expensive as well. And this is a baby philodendron Florida Ghost. She is gorgeous. And again, I'm going to try to put on the screen how big and beautiful these plants can get in a couple of years if you're able to keep them happy. And I would call these, I don't know what I would call these not, typical house plants, because this one, because it's so tiny and little, it wasn't 54, but it was 34. And again, I usually don't pay that much for a plant, but she was on my wish list. And so I'm starting off this year. Well, it's June, but I've gotten 2 to check off my wish list. I still want a Monstera Albo. They're very pricey here. I don't think I'll be getting one of those anytime soon. Maybe for my birthday. Maybe my kids will get me that. So a Monstera Albo. I want a Hoya Serpent. Cannot find them. They're not really expensive. I just can't find them. But that's on my wish list. And also a Hoya Bella. I want one of those. And again, a Hoya Bella is not expensive, but can't find them in my area. Now, when I go home, I will be looking for that Hoya Serpent and the Hoya Bella. And the good thing about them, they're so small, I'll definitely be able to bring them back with me. But yeah, you guys, this is my Philodendron Florida Ghost. Look at that, the beautiful variegation in that leaf. She's so tiny. And she's hanging out in my cabinet, and I'm watching her like a hawk. And like I said, I'm going to do a video because I watch another channel. It's called Good Growing. And oh my God, she gave so many good tips on how, if you can't get someone to like house it and take care of your plants, how you can protect your plants from drying out and perishing before you return. And so I am definitely going to do a video on that, and going to share with you what I'm doing for this plant, my Monstera Thai, and for quite a few others, so that they'll be okay while I'm gone. As a matter of fact, I leave like the mid part of July. And another thing, I think her channel is called Good Growing, and I have her name in my head, but I can't. Emma? Her name is Emma. I think her name is Emma, but it's Good Growing. Wonderful channel. She suggested that the things that she was saying to do before you go on vacation is to try them out like a week or 2 before you go, to make sure it works. And so I'm going to be doing a dedicated video on that the 1st of July, because I'm going to prep my plants for that week as if I'm gone, and for that 7 to 8 days. And I'm going to see, because it should be getting pretty warm by then, and see if what I plan, how it's going to work, or do I need to critique it a little bit. Because for us plant lovers, it's the cost of and it's the sentimental value for a lot of plants that you took the time to grow from, like maybe a baby, or they have some type of other sentimental value. And I have to say, when I go on vacation, I never, before I became a plant mom, I didn't have to worry about this. But when I went on vacation last year, I was really concerned about my plants. And when I came through the door, I put my suitcase down, And I went and just kind of like eyeballed all of my plants to see if they were okay. And they did well. But I did have a friend that came. No, actually it wasn't a friend. It was my son, my baby boy. I had, he FaceTimed me like about 5 days into my vacation. And he FaceTimed me, and we were on FaceTime for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. And he, I walked him through each and every plant. He was like, "Oh, Mom, that was horrible." But he did that for me. But he's going to be going with me this time. So that's out. But I think I have an idea of how, thanks to Emma at the Good Growing channel. And I'll put the name. If I have it wrong, I'll put the name on the screen. But I think it's called Good Growing. So yeah, but you guys, 2 wish list plants. In the comment section, tell me, do you have any wish list plants? And what are they? Or have you recently obtained a wish list plant or plants? And what was it, or what were they? Yeah, let me know. So yeah, you guys, that is the end of today's video. I was just excited to share with you all of the plants that I purchased for the month of May. This was a unusual month because, like I said, I definitely can't afford to purchase plants like this. And so generally, I may get 1 or 2 plants, in a month time, $10 to $15 plant, something from Home Depot, but nothing like these 2 plants. When you put them together, that was about $90 for 2 plants. Never done that before. Definitely wonderful gifts. And I'm looking forward to seeing where these 2 plants will be in a year. Hopefully they'll still be with me or with us. But until next time, you guys, like I always say, be blessed.